When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tigers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Right back to it. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole.
Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off erases some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pope. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Handoff, Frazier running left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Pope. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Quarterback adapting. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the top. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike to that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On target. Oh, he got loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
To the air, it's Pope. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers want to move quickly. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Now improvising. The throw. That's caught. It's Frederick. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Booster! Spider under! Hydro! Flash! Q! Here you go!
From the red zone, looking for a space. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it behind the line. It's Frederick. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The run inside. It's Proctor. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a fourth down stop. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Frazier again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they score with a lightning strike, the end-to-end run from their own 1 all the way 99 yards for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, certainly. It puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not... Offense get it back, gets a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Frazier again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Dogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll try to run it with Frazier. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he is definitely...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Back to pass, it's Pope. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Tigers will call on their punt team. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. But the ball pops out on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Every punt returner is going to try to score a touchdown every time he gets the ball, all right? You got to do a better job, though, with ball security, understanding that you're not going to the house, but you can't turn it over and give it right back to the other team.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Blocks it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stepping to the right. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they
lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Makes a grab and room to run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Frazier. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. It just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, Man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching...
He's looking deep. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Caught behind the line. It's Frederick. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Garrison. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Look out, he's got room. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one